Hey there, hi lovelies, how have you guys been doing? As always, your friend Gunika. I've been doing super awesome and I hope you guys are doing super awesome. And hey, if you are a first time visitor on my channel, Fun Stash, do not forget to subscribe down below and click on that red button. Because you know what I do on this channel? I read aloud stories for all of you. Yes, for all of you. And hey mommies out there, if you like your kid listening to my stories, you need to click on that subscribe button for your little ones. Because nothing like reading out books. Alright? So, let's get started with today's storytelling session. And hey, you know what? I found my storybooks. Yes, I found them. Hey, I'm so happy. Oh, you don't know what I'm saying? Click here, click on this video. I'm sure you missed out on this one. Did you? Or did you watch it? And watch this to know what I'm talking about. You know what? I lost my storybooks. Yes, you need to watch this video. Let's move on and find out which story do we have in store today. Let's get started. So today I'm going to read aloud this particular storybook. This is called Read It Yourself with Ladybird, and the name of the storybook is The Elves and the Shoemaker. It is a level 3 storybook, but Suhan absolutely loves it. We have level 1 and level 2 as well, but I wanted to read this one because a few elder ones right there watching my video. Yes, it is for you. Yes, you requested it and I'm doing this for you. So let's begin. The Elves and the Shoemaker. Once upon a time, there was a poor shoemaker and his wife. "This is all the leather I've left," said the poor shoemaker. He was really sad. "I can make just one pair of shoes with the leftover leather." That night, the shoemaker, he cut the leather. "I will make these shoes in the morning," he said. He left the leather in the shop and went to bed. So, the shoemaker had only a little bit leather left to make his shoes. He was very poor and he did not have money to buy new leather to make new pair of shoes. So what he did, he cut the leather and left it there on the table and went off to sleep. The next morning, the shoemaker came downstairs. To his surprise, the leather had been made into a pair of beautiful shoes. Beautiful yellow shoes. He did not make those shoes. Let's find out who made those shoes. The shoemaker called his wife. "Did you make these shoes?" "No, I did not make these shoes," said his wife. Both of them were very surprised. Who made those shoes? Just then, a rich lady came into the shop. She picked up those shoes and she said, "These are the most beautiful shoes I've ever seen." She gave the shoemaker 3 gold coins, and 3 gold coins is a lot of money. With that money, the shoemaker bought some more leather. That night, the shoemaker cut out 2 pairs of shoes. He left the leather on the table and he went off to the bed. In the morning, there were 2 pairs of shoes ready on the table, and he was surprised to see those 2 pairs of shoes. He certainly did not make them. He again called his wife. "Did you make these shoes?" No, I did not make these shoes," said his wife. That very morning, a rich man came into the shop. "What beautiful shoes! I must have them. I will pay you 6 gold coins for them." The shoemaker was so happy, and still he didn't know who was making the shoes. The shoemaker bought some more leather using those gold coins. "Now I can make 3 pairs of shoes," he said. He worked late into the night cutting the leather. Then again he went off to bed the next night. The next morning, when the shoemaker came downstairs, he saw there were 3 beautiful pairs of shoes ready on the table. Again, neither the shoemaker nor his wife made those shoes. Who who were making those shoes? The shoemaker called his wife. The wife said, "We must find out who is making these beautiful shoes for us." The next night, the shoemaker, he worked very hard. He cut the leather for 4 pair of shoes. But this time, the shoemaker and his wife, they hid inside the shop. They wanted to hide and see who was making the shoes for them. At midnight, the door of the shop opened and in came 2 little elves, and they were dressed in rags. They jumped up onto the table and opened their little green bags. The elves stitched and sewed and hammered all night. By morning, they had made 4 pair of shoes. Then they picked up their bags and ran out of the shop. The shoemaker said to his wife, "The elves have helped us. How can we help them in return?" "I know what we can do," said his wife. The shoemaker and his wife, they worked very hard. They made 2 pair of little green shoes, some little green clothes, and 2 little green hats. You know for whom? Can you guess? You're absolutely right. They made the green shoes, the green clothes, and the green hat for the elves as a gift. That night, they left the little green shoes, hats, and clothes in the shop, and they hid again inside the shop. At midnight, the door of the shop opened and the elves came in. When they saw the little green shoes, the little green clothes, and the little green hat, they were very surprised. They quickly put them on and tried them. The little elves went on to helping the shoemaker and his wife to make beautiful shoes. And the shoemaker and his wife made even more clothes for the little elf. So they both were helping each other. And the shoemaker and his wife and the 2 little elves, they all lived happily ever after. So, what have you understood from this story? It says that if you help each other, you can make each other very happy and successful. Do you want to grow up and become a successful person? Yes? Good bachas. So for that, you always have to make sure that you always help each other and the ones who are in need, right? It will bring you a lot of happiness. And never forget, hard work is very, very, very important. You must keep doing the hard work to get the best results. Am I right? So, if you like the story, do not forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. And hey, do not forget to ring the bell so that every time when I upload a video, you get notified, or maybe your mommy or daddy get the notification so that you never miss out anyway. Thank you so much for watching this story. And I'm not doing just stories for you guys. I'm trying to create some beautiful, easy activities which you can do along with your mommies and daddies. So if you have missed that activity, go to my playlist and watch all my videos. You will find one. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best. Thank you so much again. If you're new to my channel, this is the place you want your kiddos to get glued onto. Trust me, you will love it. Lot of learning, lot of fun, lot of education, and not just binge watching YouTube. I promise. So, if you still haven't subscribed to my channel, click right here, subscribe on my channel Fun Stash. Thank you.